How we doing? Welcome to the Midnight Dumpster Podcast. I'm Ethan.
I'm Jared.
And I'm Liam.
Y'all ready for this podcast?
Yep. Sir.
Yo.
All right.
I mean, I'm kind of excited, but, you know, I really just came to talk about, like, dumpster diving.
Speaking of dumpster diving, our first ever segment on the podcast is called Random Dumpster Dive. We're going to spin the random dumpster wheel, and whatever it says, we're going to talk about it for like 6 or 7 minutes.
Sounds good, Ethan.
Alright, and the random dumpster wheel says, what is the weirdest superpower?
Do we have thoughts on that? Well, what do we think the weirdest superpower is?
I think the weirdest superpower is the ability to steal without getting in trouble.
Ooh.
That's not really a superpower.
That's not a superpower.
I would say a better one would be like, I feel like there's a classic trope of flight or invisibility. Like invisibility, you can just steal whenever you want, really.
Yeah, I think flight, because I can get anywhere
guys
without traffic.
I don't mean to interrupt, but the wheel says weirdest superpower, not best.
Oh. Weirdest superpower?
Yo, I'll tell you what, that one character from X-Men, I think his name is Toad. He has a really long tongue.
I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
you know what I'm talking about? Dude, that guy, I don't know what he doing with that
I'm not
song,
gonna
bro, but it seems so useless.
I think the weirdest superpower is low-key invisibility, because, like, if you ever been, like, anywhere, like, people that say invisibility, they're freaks.
I'll tell you what, though. Invisibility is a clutch, dude. Hide-and-seek champion.
Okay,
I'll
but,
tell
like,
you what.
if you ask someone why they want invisibility, 9 times out of 10, why do they want it?
To steal money.
That's
No.
true. That's true.
Why
That's
they
what
want
it
it.
is, Dylan. You're absolutely
Or
right.
if they say, like, to freeze time.
Alright, what's the second dumpster, poll?
What?
The second dumpster poll?
The second dumpster pull or the random spin is pet rock names.
Pet rock names.
Yeah,
man.
respin that.
Let's respin
Alright. Respinning. What is the worst reality TV idea?
There's a lot of them.
Hear me out. 6 dudes. And the people say one of them's gay. And they're trying to figure out which one is gay, but none of them are actually gay.
They're all straight?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you reverse it and 5 of them are, like, they say 5 of them are gay, 1 of them are straight, so they're all acting gay.
Yeah.
But in reality, they're all the straight one.
No comment.
And this goes on for 6 months, and 6 straight dudes are just trying to convince you that
Yeah, they're
all
like,
gay.
yeah.
I swear, guys, I've seen that on YouTube Shorts. You are not creative.
And each month, one of them gets voted off.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fire idea.
That's
huh?
pretty
hey, but
weird.
there has to be some sort of incentive. What would the winner get?
Like $6 or
Yeah.
$700.
Alright. Alright. Going on to segment 3.
It's segment 2, but Dylan's learning how to count. We're gonna do a hot take segment. So, the first hot take is, you guys have any?
Yo.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
That's not a hot
That is the
take.
most
That
uncreative
is-
hot take I think.
That's not even a hot
Everyone
take. That's a
knows.
question.
Everyone knows that it's the best thing, though. Let's be real. Pineapple is delicious on pizza.
No, but talking about pizza crust is actually the best part of the pizza.
That's,
Yeah, okay.
That's
I
a cold
agree.
take.
You know what? It depends what kind of pizza crust you have. Because basic pizza crust with no seasoning, is it thin crust? Is it fluffy?
Just normal pizza, like if you went to Domino's or Toppers or
Like
Papa
a
John's.
slightly seasoned kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, to be fair, the crust adds a lot to the pizza, but really, it's one of those things where if I was eating a pizza, I'd get through the main middle section, but if I was so full, I'd throw away the crust. It's not that good, you know. If you had some marinara sauce on the side, dip it in though. That's another story.
How about some of Papa John's garlic butter? Dip some of your crust in that.
Alright, new topic is y'all are fat.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
My hot take is the moon landing was real, but it was secretly staged by raccoons. I
Yeah,
firmly believe in this.
I'm sorry.
There's just too much evidence.
Where?
Have you ever read a book?
Have you ever seen a raccoon, bro?
Have you? They have hands.
So?
They can control the rocket ship.
And?
Alright, so let's
said-
look at a picture of the moon landing.
Moon landing.
But if we talk about raccoons,
I'll tell you what, you can't really see the
controlling
fishes.
a raccoon or a rocket.
So it was July 20th, 1969.
That has nothing to do with the raccoons.
But
Well-
if you think about it, It
If
would
you've ever
need a lot of raccoons to control one rocket ship.
Well, if
Because if you think about a raccoon's hand size, they're not really the biggest hands like a normal human being.
I'll tell you what though, if you've ever seen the video or images of the moon landing when they get there, you can't see their faces at all through that mask.
So the astronaut is a raccoon.
I think they're multiple raccoons because they look
It's
so.
like a trench coat thing.
Yeah, they're like so
Yeah.
animated too. There's no way.
Okay, does anybody else have a hot take?
You know what, guys? Every time I go to a vending machine, I will order it or I'll buy whatever it's in, and it never gives it to me, and it'll just be making some random noises. I swear, they're just possessed by ghosts. Like I've never seen any. All
So
those
what's
other
your hot take?
like all those other shows you see about we're hunting ghosts. They don't exist. I think ghosts only exist inside vending machines. I'm not even gonna.
So what's
Not
the
joking.
evidence behind that? Don't go just. What's the evidence, Jared?
I'll tell you what, dude. If somebody gets one of them Spectre, like finders, and they bring it up to any vending machine in L.A., New York, Jersey, or Chicago, there's 100% a dead spirit in there. I'll tell you what.
Dude, I totally agree because like it's super annoying because I need my snacks from a vending machine, but every time it gets stuck on those little coiled springs. And dude, I just want my snack and I don't want to wait and call over for the manager to open up the stupid vending machine and not give me my snack. I need my snacks.
Oh man, it's upsetting.
All right, I have one more hot take, but I feel like everyone's heard of this now. But birds are secretly drones in disguise working for the government.
Honestly, I've heard that one before. I wouldn't
didn't-
be surprised.
I didn't say it was original.
I know, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like the reason I've heard it before is because it's probably true. Let's be real.
Like, they literally fly onto the power lines to charge. Like, let's think about it.
Yeah, and you never see them eating like normal food. It's always like the most random. They'll be eating batteries sometimes. I see them like pecking at it. Like, it's crazy. I swear though. Every time they poop, it's just oil. Like they're getting,
Yeah.
they're getting an oil change.
Or when you go to amusement parks and they just eat random stuff off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that last hot take?
Yeah,
Any more?
that's the end of the hot takes. The next segment is dumpster chaos route. So this is just a round where we're just gonna like talk about random stuff that we need to get off our chest.
All right, I'll tell you what, guys. I think I'm gonna go on Shark Tank and sell a toothbrush that you use on your armpits, but instead of toothpaste, it's deodorant. Because traditional
Dude,
deodorant isn't remotely fun. I know you might not need it, Liam. All the stink gets trapped under there. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you, bro. If you could put like sound effects on a toothbrush, it'd be comically large. It'll be like one of them big back scratchers, except it's just a giant brush on the end, and you're just brushing your armpits. I'll tell you what.
But that's not practical.
What do you mean? That's not
If we're
practical?
really thinking about it, deodorant's so practical because there's just a 1, 2, 1, 2. You'd be scrubbing with.
If you're doing it for practicality, everyone would just use a spray. It's way easier.
But
it's-
now I have to buy a separate machine, and it brushes for me, and that's a lot more money. I could rather just spend like $7 on 2 things of deodorant than try scrubbing my armpits.
Well, that's
with
true. But part of it is, it could be like a hobby. Like people still
a
have
hobby.
a hobby. People still take care of their horses and ride horses.
That's not. But
even though everyone has cars.
Yeah.
I don't think you get what a hobby is.
A hobby is like a 9 to
Something
5.
you do for fun. That's not a job.
Like a 9 to 5.
That's
No.
Hollywood.
Okay,
All right.
my thing I need to get off my chest is again with the raccoons. Raccoons are secretly training for world domination.
What is up with you and the raccoons, man?
I
Seriously.
love me a raccoon.
What happened to you as a child?
I think that might be the same thing.
Yo,
Raccoons get in the trash bins that are closed or taped up. They're always getting in.
well, I don't know what's up with the whole raccoon.
Have you ever seen a
thing.
raccoon like rub its hands together? Like
They are
they're-
pretty mischievous
They're planning
creatures.
something devious.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen any execution. They always seem like they're talking to each other. But,
That's why they're
So,
secretly training. I didn't say they're doing the world domination right now, but they're training.
So
They could
all
be.
words, no action.
All bark, no bite. Some might say.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, we just have to, I guess, be careful for them.
My second follow-up question: do we think we can stop a raccoon takeover? I don't think so.
Depends how many raccoons are there and how many
All
humans are there.
the raccoons.
I'll
in the
tell you
world.
what, hypothetically, if, let's say, the raccoons are mischievous and planning something, there are raccoons everywhere. They're in dumpsters, they're in your house, they're in your attic. Like, they could just they're taking over from the inside. They're already inside the country. All they need to do is execute.
You're telling me there's not a single raccoon in the White House feeding the president what to say?
Probably, it could be If it was gonna be any animal, I think raccoons would be secretly puppeteering the government.
Like, there's tens of millions of raccoons all over the world.
Maybe more.
You're telling me if they try to have an uprising against us, we can stop it? I don't think so.
You know what, guys? I'm not even sure where raccoons are from. Are they native to this planet? They could be aliens. And way more intelligent than we think.
That's how they knew how to stage the moon landing, because they had the technology.
They had the technology to stage the moon landing, but they needed other intelligent creatures to do it first. So that they had an excuse.
That's a great take, Joe.
You know what, guys? I'm telling you what. When the raccoon mothership comes to abduct us all. What do you think?
Alright, so here's something I need to get off my chest. Do you think aliens are real?
Absolutely not, no.
We just talked about how raccoons are aliens.
We? You mean you?
I believe so, because I think raccoons are aliens.
I'll tell you what, aliens give a lot of implications. I'm not sure. It, really, your structure of how you view things would just fall apart. Raccoons themselves are already quite suspicious, but... I don't know, what about you, Liam? What do you think about aliens and raccoons?
They're pretty scary. I'm, terrified of them. I don't know what to do against them. I don't know, their weaknesses or, we know nothing about them eventually. And, how am I supposed to beat them if I'm just one person and there's millions to be in the world?
Valid. Alright. We're moving on to our next segment, and this one's going to take a little bit explaining because it's a little confusing. It's called Weird Headlines from the Trash. So, me or one of the boys is going to say a random, made-up headline, and we're gonna go off on a little tangent about it, and then we're gonna rate it on a scale of 1 through 10, and we're gonna do it for a couple one.
So I just have to ask: did you write these down before the podcast, or did you just use ChatGPT?
We're making them up as we go.
All right.
Yeah. So number 1, if a cat became mayor, what law would it pass first?
I'll tell you what though. They'd probably put scratching posts in every park.
You think that's the first law they're passing?
No, they'll probably deport all the dogs.
No, my dinner!
I don't think mayors can deport people, but we're on the right track here.
Well,
see,
I
think
demonize them in the media.
I think
All bark and no bite. What you up to, dog?
I think they put catnip
I think they would make us
everywhere.
eat cat
No, there's
food.
no
Because
way.
catnip's like weed to cats.
Ooh.
Do you think they would legalize catnip?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think
Maybe
so.
in California.
Just in California.
Yeah.
We love to go to California.
Hey, speaking of dogs, you get your feet off me.
You're gonna deport my dogs too?
Okay.
Let's move on to the next hot take.
So what do we rate that on a scale of 1 to 10?
Not too bad. I mean, it could happen.
I would say it's a 5 or 6 stars.
I'll give it an 8.
I give it a 4.
Yeah, Dylan came up with
It
this
wasn't
one.
my favorite one.
Yeah, Dylan came up with this one. I give it a 2. It was terrible.
Wow.
Another one. Jared came up with this one. What would you do? What
Let me read it. Let me read it. What if target debate and scenario series possibility? Wait, which one am I supposed to read?
What if we?
I forgot. I wrote
Okay,
this
stop.
down.
What if we caught raccoons stealing an entire grocery store in one night, and what would we do to stop it?
So wait, what would we do if raccoons?
Yeah, that's the headline. You're on the news and you see raccoons stole an entire grocery store in a single night.
Still, they took it over, or they just all the food
Stole.
is gone?
All the food, all the toys, all the clothes,
It's
all of it's
empty.
gone. It's an empty
Gone.
store.
You just walk in and there's just nothing there.
Yeah.
Like from Ratatouille when the rats just
Yeah,
take over.
yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can see that happening.
Well,
I'll tell you what. It all takes coordination.
Mhm.
How many rats are there? If you're in
Raccoons. It's raccoons.
how many raccoons are there?
Let's say there's 40.
40, man. They must be hard to track.
And they have a whole night. So from 8 p.m. to
7.
6 a.m.
All right.
So
I don't
that's
even think they need
14
that long.
hours.
I think they need 6 hours.
6 hours.
Only
Yeah.
6?
Yeah. I believe in raccoons.
You think they're that smart?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you believe in raccoons? Yo, I found one hiding in my trash can the other day, bro. They definitely exist.
I was in the wash one day, and a squad of raccoons just came up on me and started hissing at me and started chasing me down the wash.
Yeah,
That was pretty scary.
Raccoons are gangsters of the varmint world. I'll tell you what.
So maybe I think they could take them 10 hours.
Maybe.
I say 6.
I think that's just too short.
I think, what are we doing about it, though? Are we going to find them? Are we going to track them down?
How are you going to track down
How
all
do
the
we
raccoons?
How
They
do
look
we do
all
that?
the same.
Well, that's
That's a good
racist.
Yeah, you
Don't
know
be
what?
racist towards the raccoons.
Are raccoons a minority though? Let's be real. There's a lot of them.
There's tens of millions, if not more.
I feel like they're not a minority.
So are we the minority of raccoons?
Well, no,
Maybe.
because we have more. There's 8 billion people on Earth.
What do you think, Liam?
Like, I feel like they could take it in between 6 to 10 hours, just because like how strong and like how fast they can move. We don't even know how much their max capacity of weight they could carry. Like, they could.
Where's the pig?
Now, I have a better question. I don't mean to cut you off, Liam. How long would it take the 4 of us to steal an entire grocery store?
Ooh, it just depends how hungry we are, really.
You guys are.
You guys are,
Yeah,
as in
you 3 are skinny. Or
Dylan,
you 3
Liam,
are
and
fat.
me.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess we'd steal you first, because, you know.
Well, no, I'm helping.
Oh, okay, you're helping?
Yeah.
You could drive the car, I guess. I don't know.
No, he would be the speed, so he would run through the aisles, taking everything, and then we'll get all the food. And
Well, it's all about what are you going to hit first. So you're going to hit the canned food, the meat first, the produce, you know.
Do you start from the back and work your way to the front? Or
I
do you
guess so. Well, the frozen stuff, I think, is more in the back, so you'd get that last, you know. But other than that, I think you'd start with the canned stuff and then the dried stuff and then, you know, all the chips and drinks. And then when you're done, you hit the deli and the frozen stuff.
But if we're thinking about like our local Walmart, there's like the electronics section, there's the toy section, the outdoor section. Like there's a lot of stuff in a grocery store.
That's true. That's true. Well, groceries as in food or just like a
Walmart. Local Walmart.
Man, that would take it. Just the 4 of us, probably like 18 hours maybe.
18 hours? I think we could do it in less. What do you think, Liam?
I think it could take us maybe like a day.
A day? That's
Hey,
a lot of time.
By the end of us stealing it, we might have half the product because you ate it all.
But if we think about it, Walmart's like massive. So like, could you imagine how many things they have? Like there's toys, there's.
I just said this, by the way.
Yeah, you know what, dude? Who even would have tipped us that there's just a Walmart open? Where are the guards? Who would have given us that tip? If anyone told us.
It's hypothetical.
There would have been, I know, but.
So maybe.
Hypothetically, who gave us the tip?
That's
Me.
true. That must have been, that was a
Time
trap.
out.
I'll tell you what, whoever gave it to us, it was a trashy tip.
Talking about trashy tips, our next segment.
Alright, so the way this segment's gonna work, we're gonna give life advice that we probably shouldn't be giving because it's stupid and like it's not gonna work. Alright, who wants to go first?
Drop out of school.
No?
Yo, guys, start your gambling arc now. Just, you know, the less time
All
you
right,
spend, the less
I
chance
got
you are
one.
to
I
win.
got one.
Okay.
If you can't find your keys,
I'm
just
not done.
train a raccoon to hold them for you.
I'm not.
Jerry, could you sit back down, please? I have another one. Never cook a pizza without consulting a raccoon first, because it knows best.
Once again, what's up with the raccoons, man?
Well,
Raccoons are the goats.
They run the government, but they don't need to run your life.
does the government not run their life? Do you not abide by the laws?
So-called free thinkers when they tell them not to drink and drive. What are you talking about, man?
Liam, do you have a tip?
You want to make friends, like, cause some of my friends they're not the nicest, but like.
You mean like Ethan?
But I bet if I made a friend with like a raccoon, they could like steal a stash for me or like anything I want.
Honestly, raccoons
How
are
would you
pretty
make
chill.
that friend, though?
Like maybe going into my local dumpster or like maybe even my local Walmart back dumpster.
So just looking at dumpster, trash cans, just dirty places. Honestly, for all that stealing, raccoons seem like pretty chill guys. I'll tell you what,
that's
you open
what
a
I'm
dumpster,
saying. Like,
they're there and they're just chilling. They're just, you know, I don't see them being like particularly aggressive towards you unless you're obviously trying to steal their food.
Alright, going back to you can't find your keys, just train a raccoon to hold them. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, well, yeah, it's a great great tip because you know I lose stuff all the time, and you know I love raccoons. I personally own 4 raccoons. Jerry, can you say that a little bit louder? I didn't hear you.
What?
I'm sorry, I must be like.
Oh.
Yeah.
You mean the keys?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. I think you should just train the raccoon to open doors for you at that point. Like, if you can train them to hold keys, they can open doors and use keys and maybe even lockpick it if they're lucky. Depends how smart they are.
like a personal assistant or like a butler that does everything for you.
But should we have raccoons become butlers? Because what if upbringing comes, and they're already all in our houses.
Like, but then you have to like think, how are you gonna train this raccoon? Are you gonna train it like every other person? Are you gonna like make it into like a different person? Or
All right. I hate to ruin the fun, but that will be the first ever podcast. I want to thank y'all for listening. You know,
I think in conclusion,
let's
have a lot in common with raccoons, possibly aliens, and just overall government. That just, you know, I would say they're pretty chill because we're even allowed to have a podcast about them. You know, even though they're definitely running the government.
You know, just be ready for the next episode. You'll never know when it drops, except it always drops on Sunday at midnight. Love y'all. Stay tuned for the next one.
This was not AI generated.
Stay chaotic, stay weird, and stay in the trash can.
see ya.